Today's warning. Archangel Michael is not pleased. A serious mistake has been made, and this message is the only opportunity to correct it. Open it before it is too late. My child, my beloved, I need you to listen very closely today. All day, heaven has been trying to get your attention. There are only seconds left until something starts that can't be stopped. The wind has changed. At midnight, a portal opened, and your name was called out, but not with happiness. My voice shakes, not because I am scared, but because I need to get this done right away. Things that happen in your life over the next 7 days will depend on what you do right now. It's not a coincidence that this is making your heart beat fast. That's heaven outside your soul's walls. Do not leave this right now. Please stop and think about this moment, my beloved, before we go any further. If this message feels like it's coming from God, and you know this warning is true, type Amen in the comments right now. It's not a habit or a daily word. It's a statement that you are there, awake, and ready to receive what heaven has to offer. Let it help you stay on track as you write it, and stay with me because what comes next builds on this moment. Subscribe to this divine message space right now, not just for yourself, but also for the angels who are fighting for you, my love. As soon as you align yourself with light, darkness starts to leave. This isn't a simple click-through thing. It tells heaven that you are awake, ready, and listening. Also, my beloved, if this message speaks to you, please subscribe right away. It's not out of habit. It's an act of prophetic alignment. When you subscribe, you're saying that you want to stay in place for what God is doing. This is a sign that you are still following the instructions that keep your promise and show you the way forward. You are making this move to show that you won't miss the next rules. You were picked to get this. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. This message isn't getting to everyone, but you got it for a reason. You might never know what heaven was trying to keep you from getting hurt if you leave. My beloved, I bring this with wings that are shaking. There was a mistake with your energy, not by you directly, but by someone who came into your life out of the blue as a blessing, but was really sent to keep you from reaching your goal. A spiritual ledger was opened today, and something was missing. This week was meant to be a miracle for you. During a divine transaction, your name was used, but a decision cast a shadow that needs your attention now. Because of this, I've come, not to punish, but to stop the miracle from going to someone else. My child, your name is being talked about in heaven. Even though your name was written in gold ink, it flickered today. Someone close to you, maybe someone you trust, has been feeling confused. That stress spread to your spiritual path. No, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to tell you the secret reason for the delay. You don't understand why some prayers aren't being answered yet, do you? That strange stillness, as if something was supposed to happen but didn't. You could feel it in your bones. Why, my beloved? You were supposed to be set free by God, but a spiritual fog surrounded you because of someone else's mistake or energy. Even though it wasn't your fault, you need to clear it now. How do you get rid of it? If you don't skip this message, by not leaving until the end, it's easy to get your open gates in heaven back. I'll show you how. There will be more cloud if you skip even one word. There is a limit to time. At 11:59 p.m. tonight, the scroll will close again, and so will your chance. Do you, my child, my beloved, wake up in the middle of the night seeing patterns on the clock like 111 or 3:33? That was me. That was your group of angels. That was God gently pushing you to ask, is there something I'm not seeing? The Holy Spirit. There is, my child. It's all been shown today. What was hidden is about to come out, but only to someone who is ready to let the mystery into their heart without pulling away. Your heart is ready. Don't turn your head away now. This is not like other messages you've seen, my dear. This sounds like a spiritual siren or a holy alarm. Stop reading this if you are in a noisy place. Get some peace and quiet, because what's coming next is not something to skim. It's meant to be taken in. This is your only way out. The truth that will free you from what has been holding you back for months or even years is in the next part of this message. Heaven knows that you have been faithful. Now you have to let your faith meet your obedience. I will show you what to do if you stay with me. The enemy thought you would sleep through this, my beloved, that you would scroll past the warning, not pay attention to it, and think it was just another message or day. But today isn't like any other. Today was the day your scroll was opened. Today is Archangel Michael was sent in 2 roles, to protect and to bring an ultimatum from God. He says, the delay will not be put off any longer if my chosen one turns away again. This means that someone else will get what was held for you. Please, don't let that happen. While you can't be replaced, your timing isn't very stable. Someone prayed for you to fall, my child, my beloved. This is not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Their prayers aren't going to heaven, but their anger made a wave that wrapped like a net around your name. It's been making you feel. You felt like people were looking at you, judging you, and not getting it. We're not crazy about that. That is being spiritually aware. You were right to feel that way. You are being watched in the spirit world. They don't know that heaven has already planned your return, your rise, and your redemption. But first, you need to level up. This is the point where being aware turns into taking part. What should you write in the comments if you choose alignment over delay? I choose alignment. Not after, not in silence. It should be written as a choice. Clear thinking makes heaven happy, and this simple statement tells heaven that you are no longer passive or drifting, but are consciously taking back your place. Then stay with me, because alignment lets things happen that effort never could. Say this to your beloved today if you do nothing else. Make up your mind that you won't miss what God has planned for you. Choose that no mistake, whether it's yours or someone else's, will keep you from getting your reward. You still have this year. This message wasn't sent to hurt you. It's meant to protect you. What heaven still cares about gets fixed. If this message touched you deeply, my beloved, please think about sending it to someone who needs the same correction and covering. The anointing on a prophetic word grows when you share it out of obedience. God can heal someone else through the way you heal yourself. This is how breakthroughs touch more than one life. We haven't forgotten about you. You are not forgotten. It's not too late. It is being done to remind you that you are still important. You have until midnight to fix what was broken by this message. For a moment, I'd like to talk to you in my own voice. Do not skip this part. Today isn't just another day on the calendar. There is already something important going on. Someone made a small mistake. They may or may not have known it, but it has a bigger effect than it seems. A lot of people won't understand it until it's too late. You still have time to fix it since you're reading this right now. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Take it easy. Pay close attention. This message didn't just show up by chance. Follow me through to the end. It's more important than you think what you do next. Someone prayed for you to fall, my child, my beloved. This is not meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up. Their prayers aren't going to heaven, but their anger made a wave that wrapped like a net around your name. It's been making you feel. You felt like people were looking at you, judging you, and not getting it. We're not crazy about that. That is being spiritually aware. You were right to feel that way. You are being watched in the spirit world. They don't know that heaven has already planned your return, your rise, and your redemption. But first, you need to level up. Say this to your beloved today if you do nothing else. Make up your mind that you won't miss what God has planned for you. Choose that no mistake, whether it's yours or someone else's, will keep you from getting your reward. You still have this year. The message wasn't meant to hurt you. It was meant to protect you. What heaven still cares about gets fixed. We haven't forgotten about you. You are not forgotten. It's not too late. It is being done to remind you that you are still important. You have until midnight to fix what was broken by this message. Today is not like any other day, my child, my beloved. Your name is being talked about behind the curtain. In the spiritual courts, things are moving. There's no stopping me. Though I have my sword out, I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to fight for you. I can't defend something that you won't let me. If your spirit doesn't want to hear this call, not even I can help. You must understand, beloved, that miracles only happen at certain times. This one has a short window. A divine chance was built into today, but a harmful mistake made by someone from your past could erase it from your timeline. That's why heaven sent this message. Not to make a suggestion, but to save them. You shouldn't be scared, but you should do something. My beloved, the mistake I'm talking about didn't happen in the real world. It took place in the spirit. It was never meant for them to touch that door, but someone who could hear you, trust you, or feel your energy did. You feel the ripple now, but you don't know why. Slowly, confusion has been setting in. That's why you've been questioning choices you were once sure of. It's not because you're weak. It's because someone shook the gate open. But I'm here now, and I've seen this before. People have left their blessing because they were too busy to stop, too distracted to pay attention, or too logical to believe what they couldn't see. Do not let this be your story, my child. There are scrolls in the records of heaven, my dear child and beloved. Each scroll has divine appointments on it. These are times when God planned to bless you, meet you, or talk to you. There are holy times, and right now is one of them. You're not reading this by mistake. The scroll would have shut again, and you would not have known what you missed if you had skipped it. But because you opened this, You have something that almost no one else does, a second chance to fix what other people tried to ruin. You can choose not to fix it by yourself, but you do have to. Pick to read more. Pick to stay open. Pick to believe that what's going on here is holy. No matter how tired, weary, or uncertain you feel, my beloved, do not mistake exhaustion for defeat. You have not lost. You are being interrupted by God right now. Heaven only slows down time for those who are chosen. And today, all of time stopped so that this message could be sent to you. That shows how important you are. That's how much God still wants to help you. You need to stop thinking that nothing is changing. Things are going to change soon. It is being written over right now in the spiritual ledger. There is still a faint trace of your name in the book. This message is the bold ink that will be used to rewrite it. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Don't ignore the pull in your heart. That's me. That is your guardian angel. That's God. There is something else, my child, my beloved. In a place of spiritual darkness, someone who used to be in your life but was gone for good spoke your name out loud. They didn't mean to curse you, but what they said wasn't based in truth either. It was picked up by the spirit world. That's what made this divine warning happen. That is why you haven't felt right. You weren't the one who made the mistake, but now the consequences are getting close. That's why I was sent, not with anger, but with mercy. Mercy that runs out quickly. I will show you how to undo the effect if you read this message all the way to the end. You might carry this energy around with you for weeks if you leave early. To my beloved, this is not a threat. It saves lives. Even though you are still loved, favored, and chosen, you need to change the way you follow your spiritual path. The signal got messed up, and the miracle that was supposed to happen at your door won't get there unless you realign it today. It looks like mail from heaven that got lost on the way. There is still an angel carrying it, hovering over you, hoping you will make the turn. The envelope is clear. It has your name written on it. It is sealed with gold and has the number 7 on it, which is the perfect number in heaven. It's almost there, but it won't get sent to the wrong address. This message is the right answer. The sign is your yes. Someone tried to copy your blessing, my child, my beloved. They copied your steps, your energy, and even your prayers. The system got mixed up for a moment. That is the mistake that heaven doesn't like. Not because they were successful, but because they tried to change something that was good. They didn't know that someone can't take your spiritual signature. You can't make the light that flows through you. You have a sound that no one else can copy that God gave you. Today I'm here to remind you that heaven can still hear your soul, but you need to get back in line. That's why this message is so important. It's not just a word. It needs to be recalibrated. Someone tried to copy your blessing, my child, my beloved. They copied your steps, your energy, and even your prayers. The system got mixed up for a moment. That is the mistake that heaven doesn't like. Not because they were successful, but because they tried to change something that was good. They didn't know that someone can't take your spiritual signature. You can't make the light that flows through you. You have a sound that no one else can copy that God gave you. Today I'm here to remind you that heaven can still hear your soul, but you need to get back in line. That's why this message is so important. It's more than just a word. It's a change. My beloved, a window is about to close. This is not something I say lightly. I have watched many people come so close to making a big change in their lives, but they turned back because they couldn't believe it was real. You're not like them. If you weren't here, you wouldn't be here. You're here because Even though it hurts and takes too long, you still have a spark, a fire, or a yes inside you. We honor that yes right now. It's making the heavens open up again. You will be fully restored, though, only if you let this message finish its job. Don't stop now. Everything you say is a link between what was broken and what is about to be fixed. I've been crying over my child, my beloved. In fact, even angels can feel the weight of waiting. We carry scrolls with names and times, and we mourn when those times go by without anything being done. I'm not sad tonight, though. I'm stepping in. I am making a case to God for you. Things are getting better because your heart is open, because you were good today. The portal that shut down last month is now open again. The oil that stopped moving is now moving again. Do you feel that beating in your chest? That hope you thought was gone? That's the sign. That is the start of the miracle. Things will never be the same if you stay and really accept this. You were never meant to live in chaos, my child, my beloved. You were never meant to have to deal with delays and wonder if God forgot your name. Your name has never been taken off the divine registry of purpose because I have been with you since the beginning. But I need to tell you something now. Someone snuck up on a spiritual transaction. A package that was meant for you was sent to someone else without your permission. The person in charge seemed helpful. Even though they said nice things, their energy was off. You wouldn't have known, but God knew. That's why you're reading this right now. You did something wrong, but God wants to fix it, not punish you for it. This is my beloved. The oil of favor is still on your name, but it took longer to show up because of something else. That's the mistake I was sent to let you know about. Someone close to you has spiritual junk. You took some of it in without realizing it. Being heavy lately is not the same thing as depression. It's a mixing of spiritual ideas, but it can be taken away today. The hand of God is hovering over your atmosphere. The fog will clear with just one signal from you that is in line with this message. The shift will start. The window isn't very big, though. The time frame is very important. This moment will end at midnight tonight. This is how you must act, not physically but spiritually. Stay in the present. Do not harden. Keep your door open. That is the key to turn it on. The gates of heaven are not shut on you, my child and beloved. They have guards, and I am one of them. I've been on guard, waiting for the right time to give this warning, not to punish, but to get ready. Today is a very important day for recalibrating. When you're spiritual, timing is important. There was always a shift on this day, but things that would distract you were sent before it, hoping that you would be too busy to notice. Still, you saw. You're here. You took a break. You opened. You've already done more than most people. Because of this, I can give you more instruction, more coverage, but you have to stay. Not everyone who smiles at you is good, my beloved. Some feel a mix of admiration and envy. Some people carry old hurts that take away the divine frequency from your space. You may have been too nice to let them go, but having them around has been really expensive. These days, the price is too high. That's why heaven stepped in. So, I'm going to talk now because your timeline is about to split. You will stay in the old cycle if you don't pay attention to this message. If you do what I say, within 24 hours something wonderful will start. The blessing that was put off will come back. The help that didn't say anything will now. God's hand will move, but not if you scroll or skip, but only if you fully believe this message. Don't have any doubts now, my child, my beloved. Doubt takes things away. It will try to make you believe that this message is just a coincidence. How many coincidences do you need to see before you know it's true? The angelic realm has been trying to get in touch with you through numbers, dreams, and sudden feelings that you can't explain. That time was coming, as those signs said it would. This message is what opens the door. We've almost made it to the breakthrough point. Here, I give you the key. Do not think twice. Do not check the time. You only need to do one thing to obey, to undo years of delay. You beloved, the scrolls are now open. The guardian angels are looking. Your name is being looked over by the people who keep records in heaven. The pain, the prayers, and the times you almost gave up are all clear to me. I also see the seeds you planted in silence, the sacrifices no one saw, and the times you gave even though you didn't have anything left. Those seeds are ready, but only for the person who lines them up perfectly. They need this message more than anything else. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. Right now is the sun. The roots will pause again if you don't finish it. You've had to wait long enough. You've cried away for too long. From heaven, from me, from God, today is the time to answer. You beloved, the scrolls are now open. The guardian angels are looking. Your name is being looked over by the people who keep records in heaven. I can see your past, the pain, the prayers, and the times you were about to give up. I also see the seeds you planted in silence, the sacrifices no one saw, and the times you gave even though you didn't have anything left. Those seeds are ready, but only for the person who lines them up perfectly. They need this message more than anything else. Right now is the sun. The roots will pause again if you don't finish it. You've had to wait long enough. You've cried away for too long. From heaven, from me, from God, today is the time to answer. My child, my beloved, if you felt like giving up and like everyone forgot about you, hear this with all your heart. We haven't forgotten about you. You are being kept safe. God put some things off because there was danger ahead. Even though you were emotionally ready, it wasn't safe yet. It is now moving. This message shows that. You wouldn't be here if God were done with you. You are, though. That means your name still has meaning. Heaven still has faith in you. Your angels are still working for you, but they need your help. Now is the time to say yes. If that sentence hit you deep inside, I want you to seal it. As your yes to God, your yes to being fixed, and your yes to what is finally being let go, type Amen in the comments. Getting it right is not the point. It's about being ready. Let yourself think that heaven sees your answer and is already moving because of it as you write it. My beloved, the next 48 hours are very important spiritually. It will be more clear what you say, what you let happen, and what you pray. That's why you need to finish this message. In the last part, I'll tell you the word that you have to say out loud tonight. A word that will change the way your home faces. A word that will protect your sleep and change the conversations that are going on in your spirit world about you. People have been talking about you, some with love and some with doubt and criticism. This holy word will silence every whisper that isn't in line with your calling. Don't miss it. Read on. My beloved child, the importance of this message comes from how short your time frame is. A choice is about to be made. The spirit behind it is the door to your next season, even if it looks small and even cool. If you make it while angry, the same thing will happen again. You enter a realm of favor you have never known if you make it in awareness. This isn't just a mistake warning. It's about making changes before moving on. God doesn't want you to take a blind step. Now is the time to see, to change your spiritual path before it's too late. I'm going to show you something that wasn't even in your prayers, my child, my beloved. Someone said something in a room you have never been to. While you slept, there was a spiritual meeting, and your name was brought up twice, once to show concern and once to show honor. The worry was about the stress your heart has been under. You got the award for keeping going, even when nothing seemed to be changing. Heaven knows. This message is my answer to that meeting. It was decided to send Archangel Michael to speak directly, guide directly, and cover directly. This is because what comes next needs to be met with clarity, courage, and moving forward, not backwards. There is someone you need to forgive, my beloved. It might be hard to hear this, but they have something to do with the delay. Their actions, whether they were loud, quiet, sharp, or in between, made a hole in your spiritual field. A sense of delay got in through that crack. Something kept pulling you backward, like there were hands around your feet that you couldn't see. That's why. Forgiveness is the only way to close it for good. I know they don't deserve it, but you do. I know they never said sorry, but your scroll needs to be unblocked. Heaven will let go of what was holding you back when you let them go in your heart. Even if it's just a little. It's not about them. This is about setting you free. I need to be brave now, my child, my beloved. What comes next in your life won't be like what came before. Things that go wrong, loops and heartbreaks will not happen again. But you need to stop bringing yesterday's problems into today's good fortune. That's the bad mistake that heaven wants to be fixed. You need to close the door behind you all the way. Someone is still waiting for you to get back in touch with them. This person doesn't belong in your next chapter, but they keep showing up in your dreams, in your thoughts, and in your spirit. They're not a promise, they're a test. They will steal more time than you think if you let them back in. The new can start tonight if you let them go. Now is the time for you to decide. Oh, my beloved, I see guardian angels in all four corners of your home. They are quiet not because they have left, but because they want to know what you will do. That's how much power you have been given. Even angels are waiting for you to say yes. Their movement is made possible by your alignment. Heaven is moved by your obedience. As soon as you fully understand this message, your home will change. There will be a new frequency in the space. The energy that caused chaos will go away. There will be divine clarity. It starts with yes. Do not put it off. Forget about it. Heaven doesn't need perfection. It just needs permission. My child, my beloved, the person you love most might be fighting a battle you can't see. That's another reason why this message got to you. God wants to bless more than just you. He cares about keeping the people you love safe. One of them is being attacked in silence, and your prayer is the only thing that can protect them right now. That's why you've been waking up at odd times. That's why you've been thinking a lot about someone. You thought you were thinking too much, but you were really just spiritually sensing. You get it now. The angels are also sent to that person, but they need your order. Talk life over them tonight. Say their name out loud in prayer and see what happens in the morning. That's not why we stopped you here. To make things clear, not out of fear. This warning is about when to act. There's been a change, but not everyone will notice it in time. A choice was recently made. It may have seemed small or unimportant at the time, but effects are slowly becoming clear. It is still possible to fix this if you are reading it now. You don't realize how important this moment is. Don't skip over this message. Do not take it lightly. Take a deep breath. Tell the truth to yourself. This is not a mistake. People are being made aware of the outcome before it is set in stone. Read this message all the way through. My child, my beloved, the person you love most might be fighting a battle you can't see. That's another reason why this message got to you. God wants to bless more than just you. He cares about keeping the people you love safe. One of them is being attacked in silence, and your prayer is the only thing that can protect them right now. That's why you've been waking up at odd times. That's why you've been thinking a lot about someone. You thought you were thinking too much, but you were really just spiritually sensing. You get it now. The angels are also sent to that person, but they need your order. Talk life over them tonight. Say their name out loud in prayer and see what happens in the morning. My beloved, you're not behind. That needs to be made clear. As you look around, you wonder if you missed your chance, if it's now too late, or if you waited too long. No, my kid, you didn't miss it. You were kept safe. Some things were not lied about. The space wasn't ready yet, so they were late. It's now. The time is now opening. It's getting windy. Things that were tight yesterday will feel looser tomorrow. But it starts with your answer right now, not later. This message is the start of your change. If you feel in your heart that this change is real for you, now is the time to subscribe. Staying in touch with this space keeps you in line with the prophetic promises God is making right now. That's not what this is about. This is about covering, being clear, and staying put so you don't miss what heaven is still doing. Now that we understand, we move on to doing. If you think this reversal is true for you, write, "My reversal begins now" in the comments. Not as a hope, but as an understand. When you speak with intent, your words have power. You are not asking when you say this, you are aligning. Stay with me, because what comes next will make what you just let go stronger. Breakthrough doesn't happen when things change. It starts when your spirit is in line with the truth. It's easy to skip, doubt, or turn away from my child, my beloved. The enemy's best weapon is to distract you, since attention is the key to change. Chains are being broken by this message. The cold you felt is melting, even if you can't see it yet. The stress in your chest is going away. Your weight from the past few weeks is starting to melt away. Feelings are not like that. That's heaven talking to your heart right now. You're not just reading, you are getting. And I swear that this alignment will not come back empty. Stay in the present. You're almost to the part that makes everything possible. My beloved, someone in your family line was supposed to get a spiritual inheritance, but they gave it up. That's why it was given to you. Yes, you. That's why your trip felt heavier than others. You were given legacy weight that you didn't ask for, but were chosen to get rid of. God never calls people without helping them. Today, I'm that help. You're not making up the stress. You were picked to finish what other people gave up on. The angels have been told to give you double because you are willing. It's clear what the problem is. Follow this word to the letter. Do not skim. Heaven keeps an eye on how you handle the things it sends. Heaven needs you to say the exact spiritual phrase tonight. My child, my beloved, I'm almost there. Your heart needs to be in the right place before I give it to you. We are not putting on a show. Giving up the old and taking on the new is a holy exchange. It has to come from a heart that really wants change. Not just good things for other people, but changes inside. Say in your heart, I am ready for what is mine, if you are ready. If you can, say it out loud. Heaven knows about it. Just hearing that statement changes the mood. The activation is finished in the next part. Now that your heart is open and the mood has changed, my child and beloved, I can give you the divine phrase. Simple and holy at the same time. It starts something that no hand can stop when spoken from surrender. Tonight you have to say, I return what is not mine, and I receive what heaven wrote with my name on it. That's what you believe. There you have it. That's the spiritual contract that brings your name back in line with what was lost, delayed, or intercepted. Say what you want to say. Say it quietly. Note it down. Do it again before going to sleep. It's not magic. Faith is the key that opens all the doors. Know why this phrase is important, my beloved. You have had to carry things that were never yours. It made your light less bright because you took in energy from people who never got better. This phrase frees you from what was put on you and gives you back what was always meant for you. That exchange has power. When you speak with a sincere heart tonight, you can heal years of delay in a single moment of alignment. In this moment, that is the miracle. After you say that phrase, my child, my beloved, be still for 5 minutes. Let the silence do the talking. Allow the air to move. Your angel starts to move in that stillness. Tonight I will keep an eye on your house. You might feel warm or a peace you haven't felt before. That isn't a mistake. That's being present. Don't try to explain it away. The answer from heaven is that you finally said yes. One yes is stronger than many praises said out of fear. God is not mad at you, my beloved. This warning was meant to keep you safe, not punish you. The mistake wasn't yours, but now you have the power to fix it. You were picked to bring your family line back into favor. People trusted you with spiritual keys that no one else could have. That's why things felt worse. That's not because you were forgotten, but because more was given to you. That weight will go away tonight as you say those words. This message was made just for you. You made it to the end. You didn't give up. You didn't leave the page. Heaven will respect that. You changed your path today because you obeyed me, my child and beloved. This is the end of this part. This is more than just an idea. It is passing on. The words brought light into your space. You won't be able to see it yet, but you will feel it. What got stuck will move. What was quiet will speak up. What was put off will come back, but only since you stayed. Keep this message close, my beloved. You can go back to it if you need to. Above all, say the phrase out loud before you go to sleep tonight. I give back what isn't mine and take what heaven wrote with my name on it. That should be your prayer. That should be your act of faith. Let it be the key that opens all the gates that were closed before. Heaven has been waiting for a long time. It's now your turn to receive. I bless you now, my child and beloved. I protect you. I'll go first. I'm all around you. I won't leave your side until the blessing is given in full. I will always be on guard, ready, armed, and full of love for you. You're not by yourself. You were never that. You are finally free now. My child, my beloved, Heaven chose to pour more into your heart even though the message felt full. It was a divine overflow, and it was only that made it happen. God gives more when He sees a heart that waits even after the blessing is over. That's why you're still here. That's why what comes next will feel like confirmation from God Himself. As soon as you finished the last part, something changed in a world you can't see yet. A golden record was changed, and fire was used to seal your name once more. This seal doesn't get hot, it shines. It means you crossed a line that you can't go back on. But out of kindness, God said, "Give them more." They stayed. Give them the next key as a reward. It's time to receive strategy, my beloved, now that spiritual release has been turned on. Believe it or not, the supernatural is real, but so is obedience. Heaven blesses more than just dreamers. It is good for people who move. You will feel what to do, like which call to return, which door to close, which place to go, and which word to say to the person you haven't been sure about. Things will become clear quickly. That's not worry. That's how you teach. When you feel like it, don't wait. Miracles often hide behind being quick to obey. There is a portal that will stay open for 3 days, 72 hours from the time you got this message, my child, my beloved. During this window, strange events will happen that make no sense. Someone who hasn't said anything in years might talk to you now. A gift, refund, or chance may show up out of the blue. You might get the breakthrough you've been praying for through a conversation you didn't plan. Everything is planned. It's really divine orchestration, and it's already started for you. My beloved, you might have different dreams the next night. They might feel vivid, strong, or symbolic. Don't be afraid of them. They are not alerts. That's what they say. Heaven will show you what's coming while you rest. Your wisdom is starting to wake up. You will have a better sense of what is true. You will no longer blindly go into things that were not meant for you. You will be watched over, led, and kept safe. My beloved child, you are entering a time of proof. Not just words, but proof. God will make it so clear that no one can argue with it. He will bless you in front of people who didn't think much of you, not to get back at them, but to do what's right. Every moment that was missed was written down. Now heaven speaks. As proof, I will stand here. Someone you don't expect will soon see the light on you, my beloved. They will offer friendship, help, or a favor that seems almost too good to be true, but it will be. They will be easy to spot because of the peace you feel when they talk. That peace makes things clear. Do not wait to say yes. The blessing won't come back twice. A financial release is on the way, my child, my beloved. Not the way you think it will happen, but in a way that gets back what was lost, slowed down, or blocked. What was rerouted has been recalculated with more money added. God saves you by making what was meant to hurt you stronger. You can already feel the change. This isn't exciting. Alignment is what this is. There is a whole new vibe around you, my beloved. The chains didn't break. They broke up. You are now free. You won't know why people treat you differently. It's because the light around you has grown. You're not the same person you were when this message started. That version has gone up, and I was sent to make sure it stays up. In the days to come, my child, my beloved, say the phrase again whenever doubt comes back. I give back what isn't mine and take what heaven wrote with my name on it. The shield gets stronger every time you say it. It's not going to break. Do not wait, and not betrayal. Do not be afraid, not doubting yourself. Let this message sink into your heart, my beloved. Read it again when the days are hard. Heaven feels hunger, and today it saw how hungry you are. It wasn't just a message, it was a cloak. You've been marked. What came out today can't be taken back. My child, my beloved, heaven won't be complete until you are freed completely. Every tear, every silent prayer, and every moment when you almost gave up was written down, not as signs of weakness, but as signs of strength. Even when you were quiet, your faith cut through the sky. That's why help was sent. That's why the reward is being given out now. Some of your pain didn't start with you, but it will end with you. That's your calling. Your family tree is changing. As you go through your story, you heal. This is all more than just deliverance. Repair is what it is. If you made it to the end, that's proof that this warning was meant for you. Now, what matters is being aware and making a choice. Don't forget what brought you here. Keep what's important safe. Be clear as you walk forward. It's still possible to fix things. It has now started. My child, my beloved, I want you to fully understand something as this message comes to a close. Heaven is not a guess. Every name is taken into account. Every tear is kept track of. Every quiet cry is kept track of. When you were about to give up, when you thought God had left you, and when no one checked on you, those times were written in heaven not as weak times, but as times of war. You're still standing because your soul was shouting faith even when you weren't saying anything. Spirit walls were broken by that sound. That sound called for help. Not how perfect you are or how strong you are, but how long you can keep going. You are about to enter your divine future. Remember that this message does not end with you. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go. Through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith, and as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. Because you lived, my beloved, I carry a scroll that was rewritten. "They did not fold" is written next to your name. Let the reward go. Heaven has decided that you deserve good things. What other people failed at without realizing it, you passed by staying. What is being let go of now is not a small amount and will not last. It's from the past. That's why it didn't fall all at once. God is making your life bigger so it can hold what's coming. You did not get in trouble. You were all set. Some of your pain came from me, my child, my beloved. It didn't begin with you, but it has to end with you. This is why the pressure was so high that no one else could understand it. You finished the last part of someone else's unfinished assignment. But you did what they tried to avoid. You brought back to life what they buried. That means your family tree has changed. Your family tree will not be the family tree you pass on. Your spirit and story are both being touched by a holy upgrade that has begun. This is restoration at work. Soon someone will ask my beloved how things could have changed so quickly. They won't understand how kindness was returned, how happiness came into your home, or how doors opened on their own. You will know, though, it was this time, this choice to stay, this choice to receive even though you were tired. Happiness comes from having a humble heart that is willing to believe again. You were good enough as it was. It was enough for you to just be there. Everything is different now because you were. Take the fact that you're still here as proof that this warning was meant for you. Not every alarm sounds a tone. It can happen quietly, like a last chance wrapped in kindness. The important thing now is what you do next. Don't get scared. Do not rush. Just be careful. Trust that if this message felt heavy, important, or impossible to ignore, it means that the mistake could still be fixed. Messages like these should only stay in touch with you if it feels right to your spirit. Don't joke around today. Keep what's important safe. Pay attention to the signs that are there to help you. Heaven has talked. The way forward is now clear. This is the last part of this message, my child. My beloved, there is nothing else that needs to be said or that has been left out. You now have what was meant to reach you. What was supposed to wake you up has done so. The responsibility has now been slowly given to you. Be aware of this all the time. Be deliberate as you walk forward. Keep your peace, your time, and your spirit safe. Wait for the quiet nudges that will come after this. They will lead you step by step. People not only remember today, they mark it. Remember how you felt as you read. Remember how still, heavy, and clear it was. That was lining up. Leave it alone. From this place of knowing, make your next choice. Heaven has done what it needed to do. The alert was sent. It was shown what the correction was. The door is open. Peacefully move forward. One more thing that shows obedience. Share this message with someone who is stuck, late, or tired. The anointing doesn't leave you when you speak a prophetic word. It grows through you. I pray that as you share this breakthrough, it will come back to you many times over and affect everyone you know. Keep what has been fixed safe. Trust that what was put off is now moving forward. I want you to understand this before you leave. If you like this message, it doesn't mean you agree with the video. What it does is agree to something. When you click like, you agree with what God has already begun, and agreement causes flow. That simple action turns into a spiritual response that shows faith, readiness, and openness. You like this message? May God's favor grow over your life. May resistance end, and may things that were moving slowly now move freely. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He's extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you won't just receive blessings, they will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional, but your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits.